This is a paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Ngayon ay ipinagdiriwang natin ang ika-6 na anibersaryo ng Buhay Buhay sa Amerika at ng host nitong si Rhea Luz. Ang kanyang tiyaga at paglilingkod sa kapwa ay naggawad sa kanya ng 2 internasyonal na parangal. Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, the radio show aimed at the Filipino community. Nais ng Antro mo Harris Radio na patuloy kang umani ng mga tagumpay. Binabati kita.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Especially to Entre Mujeres Radio. We made it to 6 years!
Congratulations!
Especially Javier and Veronica Acosta, who are behind the scene of this Entre Mujeres Radio. And today, we are so grateful because I am surrounded by the most beautiful people, most generous people here in Arizona. My co-host for the Take Me to Banaue, Arizona's movie premiere. I would like to first introduce to you our chair of the Buhay Buhay sa Amerika Committee, Ate Tess Bongon, and she is the CFO and founder of Best Care Home of Moon Valley. And Ate Tess, greet mo.
Good morning, everyone. Today is a very special day because this is our 6-year anniversary of Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. And you know what? We're also celebrating Rhea Luz and Noel, her husband's 31st wedding anniversary.
Thank you. That's why we got the cake from Sweet Treats of Arizona. Thank you, Ate.
Of course.
And another beautiful young lady, I would say. She's always beautiful. She'll always be young. And I'm so impressed with her philanthropic works and all the works that she has done over the years. Past president of Phoenix American Film Lions. And also she recently been bestowed the Her Story Award from Women's Federation for World Peace USA, our very own Dr. Pam Zap and Dr.
Okay, thank you, Rhea, and good morning to everyone. And sa magandang umaga ba sa Pilipinas?
Yes.
And sa Pilipinas. And happy 6-year anniversary and happy wedding also.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay.
You and Ate Tess and all the committees were part of Buhay Buhay sa Amerika from the very beginning. And another co-host that I have, you could see immediately how radiating her beauty, stunning beauty right there in the screen. No other than a very, really, this woman is, I would say, very impressive. She's a world marathoner, world traveler, and she is and also an advocate of the Asian American Donor Program, and recently been bestowed the Lions Club inducted her as the Childhood Cancer Chair for District 21. Let's welcome Dr. Richelle Miller.
Thank you, Rhea. Maayong aga sa inyong atanan sa mga Ilonggo na listeners.
Yes.
Congratulations on celebrating the 6th-year anniversary of Buhay Buhay sa Amerika.
Yes. We have 6 years and hope we can continue to make this show possible because through the donors and sponsors that we have, which would you be able to share? Who are our sponsor today, Ate Tess?
Oh, yeah. So we would like to thank our community sponsors like our community mortgage, Prince Edward Lago, and his family.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yay.
Mami Dit Maynard Hoxton and President Prince Edward Lago, who's also the president of PACA, Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona.
Nice.
Dr.
And then
Pam?
Lutong Bahay too.
Yes.
Other sponsors are Lutong Bahay, which is owned by Ramon and Grace Go.
And also Forex Cargo.
Forex.
Yes.
Thank you. And Dr. Richelle, would you like to tell who's the other sponsor?
Carpe diem.
Carpe Diem by Danny Aguilar, our director and producer of Take Me to Banaue movie.
And Danny Aguilar is going to be our
guest.
today.
Yay.
I hope Danny is already on the line because we have so much things to talk about. But for sure, we have so much to share from our recent Take Me to Banaue movie premiere here in Arizona, because these three amazing women took the lead and brought Take Me to Banaue as premiere here in Arizona. Thank you so much. And right there is already our guest. I could see he came in. Our guest for today is a very good friend. In fact, we have been friends for a very long time. Our founder of Carpe Diem Films. He is also the CEO, founder, film producer, and director, a wonderful husband and a father of three very smart children. Let's welcome Director Engineer Danny Aguilar.
Hey, welcome, Danny.
Welcome, Danny.
Welcome, Danny.
Hello. Hindi naman ako inapisuhan, hindi ako nagpilipinyana.
Pero naka-take me to Banaue ka, right?
Hindi naman lang ako nakapagbarong.
You look good, Danny. You have your Take Me to Banaue shirt, and there you go. And the Carpe Diem pictures.
Danny, this is an opportunity for us to thank you for your amazing support to Buhay Buhay sa Amerika when you brought Take Me to Banaue here in Arizona.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Hello po sa Arizona, sa Phoenix, to our family there sa Pilipinas. Dito sa Dallas, it's very, very hot today. I think it's like 110 degrees. And we've been experiencing a lot of drought here. But congratulations to Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. I'm very delighted to be a part of this show, but also to be able to help our kababayan and able to raise money to support our least fortunate na mga kababayan natin sa Pilipinas.
Oh, thank you, Danny. As you have mentioned, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, and Carpe Diem, the Take Me to Banaue's movie premiere has been a huge part of our outreach here too, which Ate Tess, you can...
Yeah, well, Danny,
share.
thank you so much for offering to come to Arizona, and we welcome with open arms for you to showcase Take Me to Banaue. And that also help us pursue our goal to help people in the Philippines with scholarship program. And it's just an amazing experience for Take Me to Banaue co-producers.
Yes.
It was amazing that evening. We had a full house, and that was so special.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Dr. Richelle, you have something to add, or Dr. Pam?
I was just very happy for Danny to be able to showcase the movie that he worked hard for, and also to bring the Filipino community together in Chandler that day.
Yes.
It was a great event.
How about you, Dr. Pam?
I think it's just have a question. So.
Yeah, you have a question already. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, Danny, what inspired you to create Carpe Diem? Carpe Diem?
Films, yes.
Films.
Yeah. What inspired you to create, your company's name?
I think like everyone else, they go through some kind of like reflections and things like that. I was in my 40s and I was going through what was the best way for me, to make a difference in people's lives and to inspire people. And I was watching this movie called Dead Poet Society, and I think it's, you probably watch the movie. It's a very, very beautiful, heartwarming movie by Robin Williams, and there's a scene about Carpe Diem, seizing the day and things like that. And I kind of thought about that, and I realized, you know what, we only have one life to live, and I don't really want to look back 10 years from now, and I should have done it. So it's kind of like a very melancholic kind of like reflection for me when I was going through that in my career, in my life. I spent about, 25 years in the corporate world. I was on my way to become one of the management's top management. They sent me back to school. I have 2 master's degrees, but I feel like I could do more. And so I decided, you know what? What's the great way to leave your legacy behind through motion pictures? You could tell a lot of stories from people that resonates to a lot of people, and you also enhance and impact people's lives in a very positive way. So that's what inspires me to create Carpe Diem pictures.
Wow. That's why I'm very proud of our friend Danny. And congratulations, Danny. More celebrations for you. In fact, Danny's Carpe Diem also is 6 years. Danny, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika and Carpe Diem films are the same anniversary. So we're celebrating the same anniversary.
Yeah, I started July 31st. Actually, every year I do something special. But I feel like I've done a lot of special things to Take Me to Banaue. And I'm kind of very tired. I just came out of a COVID, actually.
Oh, no.
I'm still kind of recovering. I was tested positive. This is my 3rd time. But I'm really happy. Who would have known na 6 years na pala tayo? So that's kind of very, very, very inspiring. 6 years ago, I never made any movie, right? So that kind of says a lot about if you really, just go, just pursue it and don't let all the negativities, any kind of like challenges stop you from doing what you love to do. So I can say, I'm successful because, like I said, 6 years ago, I didn't have any movie. And 6 years later, I have 10. And that's kind of
And more to come. So what's the next plan for Carpe Diem films?
Yeah, so right now we're focusing on the release of the movie, Take Me to Banaue. The good news is we had so much. I think something happened with this movie that I never expected. Everything just kind of like became very organic. I wasn't thinking to bring it to Phoenix or or to Washington D.C., or to California, New York. That's really never my plan. It just happened very organically, actually, and we finished 12. I couldn't believe we've done 12 cities, which is kind of very remarkable. And so right now we're focusing on releasing the movie via worldwide release. That's what I'm focusing right now. We're working on getting the material out there and to be able to satisfy all the distribution kind of checklist. But I'm gonna try something different first. So I'm gonna do a self-distribution. So I'm gonna be putting out it in my own platform, and this is also another chance for our kababayan to collaborate, yung mga local charity natin. I was thinking to co-promote it with you again, and every time you refer somebody to watch the movie, people will be able to watch it, but also whoever referred them, the organization, they can also make a profit out of it as well.
That's
So
wonderful.
yeah.
So, Danny, your focus right now is to put it on the not the big screen, like those, like Netflix, for example. So, are you finished with premiering the movie in different states, or do you still need sponsors to, looking for sponsors to do it in other states that you have done?
Right now, I think we're just focusing on getting all the deliverables done, basically. But I'm not opposed to have a couple of more screening in different locations. We're actually working on getting to some other places like Chicago and Salt Lake, and also somebody reached out to me from Alaska. So I don't know yet, to be honest with you. Right now, I'm kind of more focused on getting the movie out there. Of course, it's gonna be in Amazon. Hopefully also in other VOD, which is what we call the video on demand. But I'm gonna be putting out first in my own platform, and that's when people can go and watch the movie for maybe about 30 or 60 days. I had a lot of offers actually with different platforms and with other channels as well, and other territories all over the world. So I'm really, really excited about that. I won't be able to do this without without everyone's help. Like I said, I think it worked out really well because a lot of people can actually relate to the movie. I was very surprised. That was never been the the plan, but it seems like it really struck a lot of chords. It resonates to a lot of people with regards to the humor and his story of Take Me to Banaue.
That's true, Danny. And in fact, for you to bring those the stars and the script writer, and even you coming to the premiere, that makes a big impact, right, Doctor
Yes. Yeah.
Dr. Richelle?
I agree.
Yeah.
And I have another question, Danny. What advice can you give to those who wants to follow your passion in movie making? Because I'm sure there's a lot of Filipino artists who probably wants to go into movie making.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, advice, it's really, I think the first thing is if this is what you like to do, if this is your passion, then nobody should stop you from pursuing your passion. This is a very tough business, to be honest with you. I'm not even trying to be big or anything like that. I just want to tell an authentic story. And I learned that, a storyteller, what are the stories you want to tell are the stories you want to watch. So you have to be really true and authentic. And I learned that authenticity is really what differentiates you. We are a very independent filmmaker. We have no budget. We can't compete with Hollywood, right? So I realized that the way to do that is do things that Hollywood can't do, like a culturally driven film targeting only the Filipino American community or a small community, a very market niche community. And of course, Hollywood don't touch that because it's not such a wide market. And authenticity, I realized that if you're not true and authentic, people cannot find you. So you really have to kind of very authentic in what you do and in telling your story. But above all is really, it's just really pursuing your passion and and learning to be persistent. This business is really, really hard. And you will come across with a lot of people who will say no. And to me, no means not today.
That's
So you
true.
just-
True.
you really just have to, eat rejections, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just kind of be persistent and true to yourself.
How do you? I know you're a busy man. How do you put your time together, producing a movie, and you're also consulting as an engineer?
Yes.
So that takes a lot of your time, Danny.
No, not really. It's actually, I'm actually enjoying what I do. I think it takes a lot of organization and ability to be able to manage many things at the same time. I thrive on challenges. I'm one of those people who, was constantly thinking. Even when I was sick, I was able to come up with another story. I just can't stop. But I think it's just a matter of. I don't think there's no such thing as no time. It's really just what's important to you means you find
true.
time, right? I don't sit and watch movie or watch TV. To me that's that's not what I do all the time. But it's just a matter of trying to organize yourself. And I use the approach what we call the 4Ds. You just the way how you structure things. And how you organize your daily, routine, things like that.
So, Danny, I know we did. You mentioned about coming. You're gonna have a part 2 of the movie. What is your time frame or foreseeing the movie to be produced soon or sometime in the future?
Yeah, that's the other thing that's never been planned. When we made the movie, I'm just happy to make it and put it out there. But when we were doing the tour, during the Q&A, some people are kind of a little upset. Like, why did you leave us hanging? What happened? Like, wow, these people are so invested to the story. So actually, when we were in Washington, D.C., we finished actually the first draft of the script. We did a cold reading with the actors already. It's called Banaue on my mind.
Oh.
And most of the stories will be in America, where Grace actually be able to come to the US. I've been watching a lot of 90 Day Fiancé.
That's a good one.
Do you know that?
At Tess, we're very lucky. We got the no first
First-
glimpse,
first
first dip of the upcoming sequel of the Take Me to Banaue. It will be
Yeah,
Take Me to
it's
Banaue on my mind. Wow.
my mind. Yeah, it's a very interesting. I'm not happy yet. It's still not there. I feel like there's not much conflict, and the stake is not so high, and some of the characters need to be interesting. And the first thing that we do when we write is the characters have to be interesting. They have flaws. You have to go through some transformation and challenges. Because if they're too perfect, people can relate to that. They should have a character flaws. Kasi wala namang perfectong tao. And then, not only that they're interesting, they have to go through some kind of challenges and hurdles and conflict. Kasi that would spice things up and makes the story more cohesive, interesting, and then not predictable. But we will be tackling a couple of social issues. One of them is immigration. And and the other thing is about trafficking. So we want to kind of go through that as well. And I think that kind of helped us to set the tone, to be able to share and tackle social issues, but at the same time, just telling a story out there that people can be inspired and can relate to.
Wow, Danny, you already make us feel like we want to
We're
watch
excited.
that movie. Yeah. Take Me to Banaue or
Banaue on my mind.
I like that.
I'm looking forward to see it in Sundance, Danny.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the thing about romantic comedy is not really a festival material. It's more of a commercial material, and that's good because like I said, it's never been an expectations that we're gonna have a part two. It's so. I thought I moved on to another project. Now we have to write it because people are really asking, did Jinky had a baby?
Yeah.
What happened? So the good thing is when we were writing the script, four of the lead actors were there and they really give a lot of input. I had so much time with them when we're driving, from one place to the other. Sometimes we drive for 5 hours or 6 hours, and I just pick their brain. So guys, tell me what happened. What do you think? What happened? Do you think they will blah blah? So we kind of talk about this. So and filmmaking is one of those discipline where you really have to collaborate. You just can't do it alone. You need to kind of involve a lot of people in a way, and that's why I think that's the success of having a really good story in this regard. Because it's really tells. I listen to a lot of people when they come up to me after the event, after the screening, and some of them like, I don't like it. I'm a little offended. And then I ask them, well, why? If you just say that, then it's not going to help me.
Yeah.
Why you don't like it? What part is the dialogue, the plot, the character? Tell me, because otherwise you're not going to help me. You're not helping me to make a better, story and things like that. So I listen to a lot of them, and that kind of creates me a lot of balance in storytelling. And just make the movie more robust and more interesting.
Yes. And maybe when you decide to make the sequel, you can have an episode in Sedona. Sedona, Arizona. Maybe we can be extra, ate.
Yeah, I'm not actually opposed to that. There's a lot of things that kind of gets
Being extra.
through in our when we did a lot of talks and brainstorming and things like that. The thing is, I think right now the way I'm seeing it, it's 70% of the movie will be in America. So this time Grace will have the chance to kind of go through. This is now the story of Grace coming to America and representing the Filipino American community.
That's a good
So I listen to a lot because there has to be a lot of good humor.
Yes.
Like when we come to the US, we do a lot of like a cultural shock. So we do a lot of like stupid things or funny stuff and things like that. So I'm going through this humor in my mind, and when we were writing it with Jason, I was just laughing to some of the humors that's in there. Like for example, you don't know how to use a washing machine or a dryer and food and things.
Dishwasher. We use it. We use it for putting our plates.
That's right.
Yeah, so I interview a lot of people, like, what happened when you come to the US? What are the things that really kind of, scare you or challenge you or anything like that? So we're putting those. I think a lot of the things, right now, I think it's more and more, a lot of our kababayan can really relate to the story because of what we all went through when we first came to America. And so that would be like the journey of grace, right?
Yeah. Even finding a Filipino store has to drive a long way to find even just.
You don't want to answer the phone.
Well, Danny, you have so much you can share with us, and we really appreciate you. I think that for you to come to Arizona and Take Me to Banaue, it also help other states to see what Take Me to Banaue is all about, and you help so many people. In fact, right, Dr. Pam? Dr. Pam can testify, and this group of amazing co-hosts we really appreciate you because Take Me to Banaue not only brings the best of Philippine tourism, as well as you also help other kababayan through the sponsorship that you had given. We were able to create some scholarship,
Yes.
Dr. Pam.
Oh.
We want make sure we can tell Danny what you have done.
Okay, so far, Danny, and to the people listening, we thank you for your generous donation, and we were able to assist 3 students. One high school student from San Simon, Pampanga, recommended by our father, Rick Luzong. He's a singing priest who helped raise funds for the Phoenix Film Lions Club Luga for a Cause concert in 2017. So a nursing student recommended by a committee chair, Tess Bongon from Catanduanes. And lastly, with the remaining funds of the BBSA, we supported a nurse from Bulacan with her boarding expenses.
Palawan.
The one you shows, I guess she's from Palawan.
Baka magsabi na, yung pamangking ko yun, sasabihin, hindi yata ako.
Palawan is
Oh, I never thought about that. Wow, that's remarkable.
And Danny, there's more.
Your contribution as well.
Yeah, I think Javier is showing earlier some of the videos. I want to show you some of the videos that we use the money for. Javier, roll the tapes. Thank you. Operation of Kagawad, Consihal Herbert Clemente, we were able to support a small portion of our community back in my hometown in Prensa Dos, Marilao, Bulacan, together with all his people, the He Cares team, Herbert Clemente, Dexter Mondero, and all the Kagawad that are working with him, and barangay, the SK, the young people. What is SK, ate? No, for the kabataan. Kabataan. In the Philippines, they have their own organization. So it's very small. In fact, they're now asking for more because when they heard that they gave, now other areas are also asking. So I asked Herbert to help more. So we hope that we can continue to support our kababayan through this generous donations that we receive. Thank you, Danny. That's Herbert Clemente and his kagawad, and Dexter Mondero, my nephews. Thank you so much, Javier, for sharing that.
Yay, thank you. That was really very heartwarming to see that. Actually, we were very delighted to be able to share yung blessings of Take Me to Banaue. I donated 100%. Whatever we made in every city, I didn't keep any of those money because I feel like that's the way for me to kind of give back to the community. And hopefully once the movie is released and we make more money, I won't hesitate to give more because I feel like, you know, that's
Thank you so much
the
for
least I
that.
could do. Yeah.
And I think that's why, Danny, you will continue to be blessed. I know Danny and myself, we know each other's family. His wife, Keiko, is Japanese, and basically Danny's love story is another movie that you should watch. When we were younger, Danny used to call his wife as she always wants to save the world. And that is Danny's character too. Happy anniversary to you too, Danny.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
We made it to 31 years, and in fact, we were married together in 1992 with 30,000 couples all married together without knowing each other.
Isn't that something?
Thank you so much, and it was at the Seoul Olympic Stadium, 30,000 of us together.
30,000.
And Danny, this is for our 31st anniversary, and together with all the 30,000 couples, happy 31 anniversary.
Yay!
From
Congratulations.
Sweet Treats of
Thank you.
Arizona, Cecil Rivera Maglalag and Eric.
That looks good.
Yes, this is pistachio. Doc,
I love.
this is your
I love-
favorite.
Yeah,
I love-
pistachio.
I love
Because I always
pistachio.
like green. Green is prosperity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it's been 31 years. I was 21 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, just kind of interesting. But you know, my wife and I, after that blessing, we separated for 7 years. She was a missionary in Peru, so you know we didn't really start family not until after 7 years of attending that mass wedding. And you know, it's I couldn't believe it. It's been 31 years. I don't remember when was the last time we actually fought. We don't really fight because there's no point to do that.
Yes.
Like, you know, she doesn't speak so much English, and if you fight and you don't, you know, you don't fight in your own language, it's really hard to.
In fact, Danny's children are so smart. All of them are really amazing children. His wife is so kind. My mom loves Keiko.
I have a question.
Yes.
Danny, is any one of your kids following your footsteps in making movies?
Yeah, actually, my daughter, she just finished college. She majored in video game design.
Wow.
You actually can see the video game that she designed in Apple Store.
Oh.
And she also helped me. She is my graphic artist, but also she's also, you know, helped a lot during this screening. And Kaylee, she actually want to follow her mom. She wanted to be a nurse, and then she changed her mind. She wanted to be a psychiatrist.
Wow.
That's good. Huh?
That's still good.
And I thought that Danielle is the one who made that Carpe Diem drawing. Is it true?
The logo?
Oh no, that's Kaylee. Kaylee designed the logo.
Oh.
Yeah, but Daniel right now is in middle school and he plays the trombone. He plays by ear actually. He doesn't even look at the. But anyway, I'm really really proud of them. You know, they've helped me a lot in terms of what we do as well as a family. So yeah, congratulations. Happy 31st anniversary din, Ate Rhea.
Thank you.
Hindi lang yon. It's only your 31st anniversary and also your 6-year anniversary doing your Buhay Buhay sa Amerika and doing your Carpe Diem pictures.
Yes,
Danny.
we have
You have so much in common.
So much in common here. Yeah.
Danny and I have been helping each other since we were in Chicago, basically. We've known each other that long.
Wow.
And that's why when Danny learned about creating movies, I was so supportive of Danny. And that's why we brought the Take Me to Banaue to
here.
Arizona. And these are the people,
Yeah.
Danny, who helped us to make that possible. Ate Tess.
Yeah, it's not only me, but I think the staff, also the actors, they're really one of the locations that it really stood out. That's very memorable. When we went to Phoenix, I actually just I'll be in Phoenix as well too again, but before the end of the year, so maybe we'll see each other.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah,
You guys come and visit Arizona, Phoenix especially, so we can
Yeah,
just
I want to show you my other two movies. Actually, even it's not in a movie theater.
Ate
I
Tess
want
has a
to
movie
see it.
theater. She has a movie theater in her house.
only can accommodate 8 people. Yeah.
That would be a good premiere, right, Ate Tess?
Yeah, we can
Private screening.
Yeah.
Yeah, those movies that that I have right now in the pipeline. I finished it. It's going to be premiered as well. So maybe you will be one of the few people to see it.
Yes.
Yay.
Danny,
Nice.
please bring the Camino because
That's
Dr.
right,
Richelle
Richelle.
actually also did her tour in the
Yeah,
Talk
we
about
did
the
the Camino de Santiago when I celebrated my 50th birthday last year.
Yes.
So it was fun.
Yeah,
that-
that was my first movie actually.
Danny has that movie.
Oh,
Yeah, that was my first movie that I've done, and I didn't touch that for about 1 year after I made it. My mother died when I was doing the Camino, and I didn't know what to do. I was grieving, so I didn't really touch it because it was very traumatic for me. She died when I finished, right after I finished it. So the following day, I have to go to Dallas, then fly to Manila to attend her funeral. But I submitted it to one of the largest Christian festival, and I actually got in. So I'm like, wow, I have a shot.
Yes, Camino
Camino
Catharsis.
Couldn't believe it. So, I said, oh, you know what? I can do this. This is not a rocket science. So, yeah, you will get the chance to see that. That's very personal to me. So I don't feel like, releasing it in public.
Oh, right there.
Oh.
Is
Yeah.
that the one?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did you go by there? That area?
Yeah.
That
Wow.
is.
So,
we're
Danny,
excited.
did you do the 75-mile Camino or did you do the 250 miles?
Wow.
No, I did the French way, the largest one, the 500 miles.
Wow, that's even better. I only did 75 or 77 miles because I only have 1 week vacation.
I did the French way. It was very hard, and I think people should do that. Everybody should do. I've been encouraging my kids to do it. It's a very kind of a life-changing, transforming experience. It's a little bit different, but I'm glad I did that before pandemic. And pandemic came, and I'm like, you know what? You never know. Another pandemic is gonna come. I think we should really enjoy life.
That's true. In fact, when I did it on the 2022, they actually made it a holy year because the holy year was in 2020, and that was when the pandemic happened. So they extended the holy year according to the Catholic Church to do the Camino. And a friend of mine who's actually from Poland, she wanted to do the whole Camino. So our plan is when we both retire, we have 35 days to walk the whole French way.
Yeah, it's actually your way. You don't have to do it in 30 days or 35 days.
True.
It's very, very powerful experience, and I think everybody has to do it, even just for 5 days. I
Yes.
think it's very, I don't know how to explain the whole experience, but my first day was the most difficult because you have to go through the French, the Alps. I heard that 60% of people who go there, they gave up on the first day. I almost gave up. I was like, what am I doing here? This is so difficult. And then I finished it. So it was kind of like a little interesting kind of experience. But when you watch it, you know why.
Yes.
Why it's very, very personal to me.
Now you made us wanting to see
Yes.
that Camino Catharsis.
Yes.
So
And it's
now we
out,
have two
right?
movies to
I have to
see
start walking now.
from Carpe Diem. I think there's more. What else are the movies that you made, Danny?
Yeah, so I made The Granny Shack. It's another documentary about a grandma who is so I met this guy from a flight from Dallas to Hartford, Connecticut. We're sitting together. That's how I gather a lot of my inspiration. I talk to a lot of people, and he was sharing to me about his life. So I was like, wow, sounds like an interesting plot. So I took my laptop, and after the 3 hours of talking together and writing, I have the whole thing written, and then we were filming the following week. So his grandma, growing up, was kind of like she's really, really kind to him. So when she died, she gave him a lot of money. And he's a recovering alcoholic. He doesn't want to spend the money for nothing. So he bought a big ranch in Texas, and he built a house, and he named the house the Granny Shack.
Wow.
So the thing about the Granny Shack is he welcomed people to stay there for free as long as they want. If they're going through some tough times and they wanted to have a place to get away, they can stay there. The only requirement is before they go home, they have to leave a picture of their grandma. So this place is full of grandma pictures of people who stayed there, and each picture have a different story.
Oh, wow.
So like one of them, he just went through a divorce. Another lady at 30 years old, she just found out she was adopted. So they just need a place to go to get away, and that's what the Granny Shack is.
Wow. You have given us so many movies, Danny, and we're looking forward to bring them to Arizona, right, Dr. Richelle? Because Dr. Richelle is a movie buff.
Yes, I do enjoy watching independent films.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other one is called Broken Chords. That's the one that I want you guys to see. It's a music drama about a father and a son. One time I was kind of sick a little bit, and I was listening to this song called The Leader of the Band. And I'm like, would it be nice to have a movie about a father and a son? They're both singer, and see what their journey, where their journey goes. So yeah, it's called Broken Chords. That one is also very near and dear to my heart. I've always wanted to have a movie about a music drama, and this is one of those. The lady. She plays the role of a lady from Israel, and the guy, the father and the son, they have to go through, a way to reconcile in many ways. So that one also is very, very heartwarming.
Wow. You are giving us like patikim ng lahat ng specialty ni Danny. And the time is running so fast that we have covered a lot about Carpe Diem and your beautiful life, Danny. We really appreciate you for joining us today. In fact, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, at the end of our show, we have to share some community events and updates. So please still join us to know what's happening in Arizona. So Ate Tess, would you like to share what the most impactful thing that happened in Arizona lately? That hip hop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have Jen Aquino. Oh my gosh. we have
Ganun kainit dito sa Arizona pa. Medyo nasunog yung ating
right there. We almost get burned here. Anyway, we have the hip hop from the Philippines competing for the hip hop. And so it was really a joint effort of our kababayans here. We have that bayanihan, and everybody put in their time and effort to support the what do you call it? The team.
hip hop,
The hip hop team from the Philippines.
representative. And
Yes, from the
all-
Philippines.
We wanted to highlight, especially everyone in the community supported, especially through the leadership of our Jen Pacto Aquino, who is the CFO chair at this time. She was able to get everyone involved, and we thank everyone who supported this amazing Bayanihan spirit is alive in Arizona. That's why you should really come to Arizona. This is the place na ang Pilipino is one. And di ba, Dr. Richelle?
Correct.
Dr.
In
Pam?
fact, on that Hip Hop World Championship, the Philippine team won 2 gold
Wow.
and 1 bronze. So
Yeah.
that was really great to see
You were
in
there.
person. Yes.
She was there.
Yes, thank you so much. Nakakatuwa. At isang nakakatuwa doon sa kanila, dahil daw sa kaldero. Dahil sa rice cooker, nanalo sila. Kasi they did not have to worry about going out to buy food. Because
Yes,
the
yes.
Filipino themselves brought food and hindi na sila maglalakad o pupunta sa tindahan.
Right.
Talagang
So all the
sinuport-
time was
Yeah.
put into the practice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is what Arizona Filipino community is. I'm so proud to be part of. Upcoming events. Thank you so much for reminding us for this coming September 3, the Chicago Hispanic Community for Peace 10th Marriage Banquet is going to happen in Illinois.
Oh.
My sister Marina and John Acevedo are the chair, CFO or CEO of Chicago Hispanic Community for Peace, and they are already doing this Stand for Marriage and Save the Family, an annual marriage recognition banquet in their farm in Illinois. You should come and support this amazing project. And Dr. Richelle?
Yes, on September 23, Prince Edward and family, who owns our community mortgage, they have a new office ribbon cutting.
Yes,
Thank you, Prince Edward and family.
that's the September 23 grand opening of our community mortgage, our sponsor. But before that, the September 17 is the second annual charity beauty pageant of the $1 million beauty pageant. It would be held at the Chandler Center for the Arts, hosted by our councilwoman Christine Ellis of Chandler, and this is founding partner is Miss Raquel Returban and AC Caswell. Thank you so much. And Ate Tess?
Yeah, we're also having this event on September 30th. Attorney Lloyda Lewis from New York is coming for book signing. And
Why
so
guys should have all the fun.
we're gonna
Yeah.
have this
actually
book
bought the
signing
book.
from the books is Why Guys
Danny
Could
has
Have
the
All the
book.
Fun. Yes. Oh, you
I,
have that too there.
I read it, yeah.
That's good. And also at
We have,
Dr.
the
Pam?
we have the September 30, the LA Los Angeles Consul General outreach here in Phoenix. It will be held at St. Paul Parish. The address is 330 West Coral Gables Drive. The outreach will be 2 days, September 30 and October 1st. And if you're applying for a dual citizen, you have to apply first online. And then bring that confirmation or appointment to the outreach that day.
Thank you. And we have, as we mentioned, Attorney Lloyda Lewis book signing. There are 2 of my good friends who are also book authors who will be releasing their book. Number 1 is Dr. Greg Agulan, who wrote Bayanihan, Empowering the People. It's a book. He's from New York, and he's also my good friend. Another 30,000 couple who's celebrating his 31st anniversary. And our sister, Miss Minerva Sarco, is releasing her book too. It's called The Filipino Nurse in America. it would be many Filipino nurses will be able to relate to this story. And Ate Tess?
Yeah, on October 7 at 6 p.m., Bison Productions bring a smile in your heart. Ariel Rivera and Rufa May Ginto.
And that is the Baisan production, our beautiful Miss Sharon, Jane Baisan, and Robert. Thank you so much. They're very supportive to Buhay Buhay sa Amerika from the start as well.
And then on November 4 to 5, we have the Asian Arizona Cultural Festival, which will be held in Glendale Civic Center. So that is a good event to showcase all the different Asian cultures, food, and performances.
Yes, and that also, this upcoming is the Asian night market led by our good brother, Vicente Reed, and his team are going to have the Asian night market. This is a different
Yes,
event.
I think it's in 2024.
Yeah. And upcoming, save the date for Annie, Achievement, Nationalism, and Inspiration, that is founded by Miss Flor Magbano Manzur, and check out the date, November 11.
Oh, they have the date already.
Yes, and also November 4, the Women's Federation for World Peace, Arizona's Bridge of Peace ceremony is coming to Arizona. And we're looking forward that you can join us to meet the new president of the Women's Federation for World Peace USA, Miss Kaylee Moffitt, is coming, and hope that you can join us for that day. Anything else that you wanted to add?
Well, I just want to ask the audience of Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, because what we do here is to we are the voice of the Filipino community by showcasing Filipino inspiring stories, just like what transpired earlier. We had Take Me to Banaue here few months ago, and that really showcased, the way we live in the Philippines, and also bringing the Filipino community in Arizona. So we do appreciate Danny Aguilar for your scholarship, for giving us the opportunity to showcase those stories in Arizona. And we were able to help a lot of people in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks to your friends too, Ate Tess and Dr. Pam.
Yeah.
Who
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We did not even need to sell the ticket, because even before the ticket
Were out.
Yes.
Sold
or the
out already.
flyer comes out, it was sold out, because Ate Tess and Dr. Pam's friends and Dr. Richelle's friend, I didn't even have to sell my own tickets.
And also, I want to add about the scholarship also, the education. We want to invite everyone who's watching now, or your friends, to join us in sharing the gift of education with this deserving student in the Philippines. So we're expanding this more, under the heading of the Buhay Buhay sa Amerika.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pam and Ate Tess and Dr. Richelle, for making this possible. I truly believe, just like Danny mentioned, Filipinos are now going to be the most populated in Asia. And unless we educate our own people, giving them the proper education, we will remain in the bottom. But if we continue to give them the proper education, I think that is the best way Philippines can be on top.
Yeah, I think it's the key to
Yes.
Education is
brighter future and
Yes.
success.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
education.
I think because of that, even it's small, but we're making a difference to our Filipino community.
So,
Right, Dr. Richelle?
correct. And I also give you kudos for founding Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, because it's been a great platform for the last 6 years.
Yes.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
just promoting Filipino events in the community every weekend, or during the year, and it brings out the Bayanihan spirit from among us, and also spreading the culture to other nationalities that, hey, we have a big presence here in Arizona.
Yes, thank you. And you know what? I could not do it alone. I give the credit to all the Buhay Buhay sa Amerika committee, especially Ate Tess Bongon, Dr. Pam Zap and all those who supported us from the beginning.
Yes.
And you were there on our second anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, you were our main speaker.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how met
And-
her
and-
for the first time.
Buhay Buhay sa Amerika, we wish that we can continue to serve our community and beyond through the stories that we bring. And I hope that you can help us. Please like, subscribe, and follow Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. The more we become, when we become bigger, we can continue to even invite even more inspiring stories in our community. And also don't forget to subscribe to Entre Mujeres Radio, who gave us the platform, who gave us the ability to become the voice in our community here in America and beyond. Maraming salamat, Entre Mujeres Radio, especially Javier and Veronica Acosta, who continue to support us. And talking about people who are listening to us, I just wanted to mention those who are watching us. Veronica Acosta, she said, "Bravo, Ria Luz, estamos muy orgulloso de tu desempeño como comunicadora. Deseamos siga cosechando." Ay, nako, binasa ko in Spanish. Triunfos con Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. Thank you so much, Veronica Acosta. Congratulations, beautiful ladies, according to Marina Acevedo from Chicago. Mary Go is watching with us, the owner of Lutong Bahay, which we will go right after this for lunch. So if you wanted to join us for beautiful lunch today, come over to Lutong Bahay. We will try this Cebu-style lechon per pound every Saturday and Sunday. It's located at
excited.
43rd Avenue and Dunlap in Glendale, Arizona. And Laura Carson, the Miss Barbie of our Mrs. Philippines, beautiful Best in Talent candidate, says, always find time to be organized, as she mentions
Danny.
about Danny talking earlier. And again, Mary Go of Lutong Bahay says, congratulations to both Buhay Buhay sa Amerika and Carpe Diem Pictures. And Marina Acevedo from Chicago says, awesome episode. So proud of you, Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. And James Sorima back is also watching. Is another 30,000. Happy anniversary, James, and to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting us. And Ate Tess, Dr. Pam, and Dr. Richelle, I hope we can have you again next time
Yes.
in our many episodes.
Yay.
Anytime, Ria.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And
Congratulations.
Danny,
Yes, thank you, everybody. Wow, I'm surrounded by these lovely ladies. Actually, one of the best experiences that I have that's very, very memorable is to be working with you. Like I told you before, it's not about the money, it's about the friendship and the relationship that we built. And I think to me, that's my biggest takeaway is I'm so honored to be working with you and to work with you and maybe hopefully working with you again in the future. It
Yes.
became a family for me. So
Looking forward to see you in Arizona again.
yes, we will be extras in the next film. in Sedona. Well, from our house here at Entre Mujeres Radio, here in Phoenix, Arizona, maraming salamat po for continuing to support us for 6 years. And I hope that we can continue to become part of your family as you watch us and bringing more stories to come. Maraming salamat. And in behalf of Ate Tess Bongon, Dr. Richelle Miller, and Dr. Pam, and my family, we thank you for joining us today, and God bless you all.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Buhay Buhay sa Amerika. Join us again next time at entremujeresradio.net. Hanggang sa muli, mabuhay!